for this week. Remember, we have been looking at our orange, or in this case Tangelo, but close enough to an orange. We looked at the different attributes or characteristics that an orange has and how we could be measuring them. So hopefully you've made a table with all the different attributes and what units you might use to measure it and how you could measure that. In the second video, we read about Mr. Archimedes and his bath and about the principle that he came up with. Hopefully you've gone away, you've done a little bit more research about Mr. Archimedes and what he came up with. Very famous ancient Grecian mathematician there. So today we're going to be having a look at the ways that you can actually measure the volume of an orange. Or measure the attributes, I should say, of an orange. So we're going to do it with an apple first. Thanks to our school lunches, we have some spare apples, so we're going to be measuring the volume of an apple. Now, if you remember in Mr. Archimedes' book, when the kangaroo and the wombat and the goat and Mr. Archimedes all went into the bath, the water overflowed. So that's pretty much what we're going to do here, is we're going to pop this apple into a bath and we're going to watch the water overflow. Now obviously with the magic of television, I already have a bowl here, and in here is a bowl that is completely full of water, like Mr. Archimedes' bath was. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're just going to pop our apple into the bowl, and you can see the water already overflowing. And then I'm going to use the stalk of the apple, and I'm just going to push it all the way down, make sure that it's covered, and hopefully that should show us the volume of the apple. And we'll pull that out. Just remember, no apples were harmed in the making of this video. And we're going to very, very carefully take this bowl out, and left in this bowl should be the water that was displaced from the apple. And so now we're going to measure this water and we're going to see how much is there. So with our trusty school science equipment, I'm going to pour that in there. Oh look, there's some blue dye left over to make our water look pretty. Cool. So if we're reading that, there's our, and I'm just trying to get it so it's, oh, that's almost 200 mils, isn't it? You can see the water of the line here. I would say if that's 150 mils, then we go 50, 160, 170, 180, probably 190 mils there. 190 mils. So our apple displaced 190 mils of water. Now, when you're looking at milliliters, which is what we measure fluid with, is the same as 1 cubic centimetre. So there's our cubic centimetre. You'll recognise our Cuisenaire rods, our base 10 blocks. Okay, that's our 1 block, and that's 1 cubic centimetre. So it's a centimetre there, and then a centimetre across here. Okay? So it's a centimetre cubed. And if we're looking at cubes, we would write it as centimetre cubed. Okay? So if we're remembering that 1 millilitre equals 1 cubic centimetre, that means that our apple, 190 mils, equals 190 cubic centimetres. So our apple's volume is 190 cubic centimetres. So it means 190 of these fits into that. Hopefully that makes sense. So that's our learning for today. The next video is going to show you how to access some other experiments. Okay, so you're going to go through this experiment using an orange this time, or you might like to try a carrot or something like that. and then we'll go through and show you how to access some other experiments which will show you how to measure different objects. Right, we'll be back shortly.